Okay, now in this video, I'm going to show you the exercise where we're mobilizing and stretching the adductors, but in a flexed hip and knee position. So it's all about mobilizing and stretching in the different positions that you might find yourself in. And it's also, when you do that, you're hitting the muscles from different angles, you're hitting the joint capsule from different angles. So you're going to get rid of all those different restrictions that might be limiting your flexibility. Okay, that's why I call it the 3D flexibility system. It's because we're hitting it in all different positions, in all different ranges of motion, with all different types of activation. Now for this one, we want to step in. Again, the band is at knee height. And this time, it's in the same position as a lunge stretch, except it's a lateral pull. So the band is pulling me straight out to the side. It's a 90-degree pull here. Okay. Other than that, it's the very similar position, except your knees are a little wider, like your foot is a little wider apart than in the previous lunge, so is hip flexor stretch. Okay. From here, front foot stays flat into the ground here. Okay. Knee is back, so I get a little bit of stretch in the hip flexor on the back leg as well. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get down. This toe, the back toe is relaxed, back foot is relaxed. I'm going to get down, ball of the foot stays in the ground, get up tall, shoulders back, good spine, and I'm going to drive, push this knee out. And once I get to the end range of motion, what I also like to do is spread my toes out a little bit, they like to breathe. If you ever go to the beach, notice the locals, the people who hang out there in the Caribbean or down south, huge, wide feet. It's because they're not cramped up in shoes all day. Okay? So the ball of the foot's in the ground, I'm pushing out, and what I want to do here is push in against my hand for 5 seconds. Breathing and relax. I'm going to put the hand on the outside of the knee, and I'm going to push my knee. I'm going to try to pull my knee in, but I'm going to resist and not let that happen. So the outer hip muscles are working. So again, we're strengthening both sides of the joint, the internal rotators, the external rotators, or the adductors and the abductors. All those groups are working. Okay? From there, did the 2 contractions, and then I'm going to scour the joint in and out. So from the ball of the foot to the outside of the foot, all the way in, get that full range of motion. We'll do that 5 times. Trying to keep good neutral spine, nice and tall. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit up this time, and I'm going to keep the knee in. So it's internally rotated, it's adducted, and I'm going to push in. So I'm like trying to push my knee out that way, but I'm going to resist with my muscles, the hip rotators and the adductors for 5 seconds. There. And then on the outside, push out, staying tall, shoulders back, breathing, and I'm done there. Okay. So again, this exercise is going to be strengthening and lengthening in the hip, getting that contract relaxed, getting that scouring, got the band to address the joint capsule. Okay. Now another technique that you can add on to this one is sitting the hips back. So from here, I just want to crawl my feet forward a little bit. You can see my toes just crawling forward. And then I'm going to sit back there. I can crawl my back leg back and just open up and lengthen that hamstring now. So the hamstring is lengthening. Relax the toe. And what I want to do here is straighten out and drive that heel down into the ground. Okay? So I'm contracting the hamstring, driving the heel down into the ground for 5 seconds, and then relax. And then what I can do is in and out. I can scour in and out. There. Let's do that about 5 times. Boom. So we've hit the adductors, we've strengthened, and then we've hit the hamstrings, we've strengthened them, and that joint, that mobility is going to be greatly improved very quickly. Okay? So that's the lead leg with the lateral band in that half kneeling position.